I don't know if you've ever fed loaves of bread to fucking buffalo from your car, but it's pretty
Bison,
great.
please.
Same thing.
They're my favorite animal. Please don't.
Buffalo. aren't buffalo and bison different?
Yes.
Okay.
They're not.
I mean, buffalo is like a colloquial term for bison, but it's wrong. Buffalo live in other places, and they do not live in America.
Okay.
He's wrong.
Okay, good. I'm done with that. Okay, let me. I'm gonna stream
Everybody's
this.
got a water buffalo. Yours is fat, mine is slow. Where we
Did
get
you know
them,
that-
I don't know, but everybody's got
You guys
a
know
water
that
buffalo.
trying to fucking practice run offense as the Houston Texans is ass. Because
Dude,
you have
you
to
got
fucking,
a good
you have
team.
to-
That was a good choice.
you have to. Well, I wanted to pick
Fun
the
team.
Patriots because I actually like them, but no one fucking plays against them, so that seemed boring.
I played them this week. Got whooped.
Yeah, but you already played against them, so I was like, well, oh well. But the Texans are cool. I get to play against a few people.
Yeah,
That's a fun team too. Deshaun Watson, you can
Mhm.
keep working on him, make him a god. You got
And
DeAndre
J.J. Watt.
Hopkins who will catch anything. JJ Watt. There's a lot of good
Yeah.
players on that
But
team.
but practicing fucking offensive runs against J.J. Watt is obnoxious.
Gotta just flip it to the other side every time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you run
learned
into
from practicing-
Clowney though.
Well,
Clowney's
yeah,
on the other side.
yeah. I've learned real quick.
And
I'm like,
merciless.
if I go anywhere near J.J. Watt when I'm trying to practice this shit, the play stops. It's dumb.
Yeah, I can tell you that in Madden, Sherman for the Niners is a lot better in the game than he is in real life. Like he's not played for the 49ers like he has played against me in Madden.
Yeah. He's still rated highly based on his past and stuff.
Yeah, he's a fucking monster. He
There's a lot
picks
of players like
everything. Like I didn't want to throw to him anymore.
Do you know how many picks you threw? Did you tie the record?
Well, it wasn't an official game, so no.
Well, neither was
Wait,
clutches.
who's the quarterback for the Niners right now?
Garoppolo?
What?
Right
Sorry,
now,
sorry,
it's
sorry, who were you
what's
saying?
his face?
Who were you
CJ
saying?
Beathard?
Sherman? What were you talking about, Sherman?
No, it's not.
It's not CJ Beathard?
Richard
No,
Sherman,
there's
the
some other
cornerback.
guy. What's his name?
Oh,
Oh.
He's been like lighting a fire for him too.
He's in the Niners?
Starts with an H, I think. His last name.
No, it's fuck.
He
Who
went
is
from
it?
the Seahawks to the Niners
Yeah,
I didn't hear about that. When was that?
this year.
this year.
Jesus.
That's
Nick
pretty big.
Mullins. That's who it is. Nick
Yeah,
Mullins.
Mullins. Yep,
But he
that's
hasn't
exactly
been
right.
on the Seahawks for a while, right?
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
last year. He just tore his Achilles last year, so he didn't play most of the year. Did it early on, I feel like, or something like that.
Gotcha. I haven't followed.
He
a
was
ton of
free
football
agent this
recently.
offseason. He went to the 49ers.
Ah, that makes more sense.
Man, this is a little annoying.
It's always weird when a big name player like that goes in division.
Yeah, whatever. He hates us now. He's kind of a bitch about things. Everybody who's left has been kind of a bitch about it because they didn't bother to re-sign those people, so they got pissed. But they're all like, "Oh, he coddles to Russell Wilson and stuff." And it's like, well, they're still winning without you guys, so go
Yeah.
fucking play wherever you're playing. Who cares?
Who are we waiting on for their game in the league?
Pete has to play against
Clutch?
Envy.
Envy, and
Wait,
Pete will be
we're-
back in town.
you guys are waiting on week 3 now?
Yeah, pretty close. I mean, there's a couple more people that still have to play. Skill has to
Fuck,
play, I
man.
think,
I think skill finishes.
unless he already played his.
I haven't played mine yet.
Yeah, there's a few people. It's not just you, Pete.
All right.
We'll wait on this one because it's a user game, and you got to win for that sim game, by the way.
No way.
No shit, just
But-
sim all my games.
But
Yeah, right?
I
Will
think
not matter.
your running back is out for like 4 weeks.
Oh no!
Christian McCaffrey.
Fuck.
Running so prevalent in this game.
I simmed and I got an injury. Jesus.
I
Hey,
simmed
well,
and got an interception.
My fucking second drive. What's I can't even remember the quarterback's name. Is that Watson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean Watson.
Yeah. He goes down with an injury,
That's
on my like second drive,
Did he come back?
Yikes.
and I was super worried. He came back though. It ended up being a pec injury, like a pec
Okay.
strain, and it was like you can bring him back in or you can sub in someone. I'm like, just come back, just play. So he played, and I was like,
There is
Don't
like
get
a
sacked.
re-injury risk that it shows. If it's low, I always just put it back in. I'm like, fuck it. I'll gamble.
I didn't even see what it was, but I was just like, I just won't get sacked. I'll throw the ball away. It's whatever.
If it's really bad, it doesn't let you put him back in anyways, so you're
Yeah.
fine.
I
Yeah, Rob had all 3 of his.
3 running back injuries in one game
All 3.
when I was just
Holy
trying to run out the fucking
shit.
clock.
So how does trades and shit work now?
Well, and you can trade, and you can trade with the AI, but the AI is real stingy. So
I'm in the market for right tackle, boys. So.
I mean, I
so
made
is
a trade with
everyone
an
else.
AI.
Trust me. Mine
I'm
is like
good.
a 68.
oh, mine's
I'm
better than
good,
that,
don't worry.
so I won't complain too much.
Everybody was talking about how they needed a right tackle recently. We're all scouting them.
Number 1 pick, right tackle.
Oh shit.
Number 2 pick, right tackle.
One of them's got to be good, right?
My fucking number 1 pick is gonna be a goddamn cornerback. My fucking my defensive backs are old as fuck.
Do you
I'm
still
probably
have
gonna
like
draft a
Jonathan
coach.
Joseph?
I don't know, but like the one with the least amount of experience has like 4 years, and then it's like 5, 7, and then my second best one has like is 12 years in the league. So
I
they're
think that's
old.
Jonathan Joseph.
Yeah, so they're
Been
old
around
as shit,
forever.
and I'm like, you're gonna die soon, or like just leave. so,
That CTU is going to catch up to you eventually.
so,
CTE. Oh.
so that's probably gonna be one of my first picks. Is gonna be a cornerback.
I still don't know what I'm going to go with.
Wait,
free
we're
safety,
talking
'cause-
picks? We're talking draft like after the season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, you guys are plotting ahead. God damn.
Well, the scouting
started.
just unlocked this week.
It didn't
And
hasn't let
I-
me scout yet.
Just
I
'cause,
imported the whole actual draft class.
Just
the-
'cause
Gotcha,
someone made it
gotcha.
about it. Just because I'm talking about it does not mean I know what I'm doing.
No, none of us do.
Same.
We're just scouting like idiots.
We're just drafting
Yeah, I'm
names.
just like, oh, that name looks cool.
Yep.
Greedy
You guys
Williams.
all made custom coaches, right?
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
What
Except
are your
for Zondi.
I need to know your names.
Mine's small PP.
Mine's
I'm big... Go
go-
ahead.
I'm Rob Burgundy.
I'm
Did
I'm
you get the
big
question mark
Chungus.
too?
Big Chungus.
It wouldn't
Nice.
allow me a question mark. I was annoyed. But
I am
it's implied.
I'm
What are
I'm
you,
coachy McCoachface.
Oh, nice.
I
Skill, what
think
are you?
Statics is Coach.
Yeah,
Was that
Statics
just
is
one
Coach.
reset?
Coach.
He changed it to
Skills.
Randy.
What was skills?
It was okay. That was before the that was
Mine's give me your Volcom.
Nice.
Oh yeah. And
Jimmy B.
What's
yeah,
yours,
Static
Clutch?
changed his to Big Randy. That's right.
What's yours, Clutch?
That's my Discord name.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
I think I posted
Turd
a picture.
Ferguson, that's right.
Built
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, you went with Bill Thaz. That was great.
It's a good
Uh,
one.
I made sure to make them chunky, so.
Oh yeah, I picked.
I think a
chunkiest
lot of
I
our
could.
coaches are fat. Mine is fat. Too.
Mine's
yeah,
fat.
The fattest,
Huge.
the ugliest looking white guy I could.
Same.
Yep, I think me and you
I,
have the same looking guy.
I am a chunky old fuck.
What'd you guys pick
Yeah,
for
you're
your,
old.
your like trait thing that you get to pick?
No fucking clue.
I
can't
went
I
with
think-
the more XP for training.
Yeah, I went with team
I think that's the
builder.
strategy. Yeah. What was
I don't remember.
There was one that was like motivator, which I didn't go with.
You can buy the other perks with your XP. Like I've already bought one of the other ones, the one that gives you extra scouting points. So it's like I'm already 2 of the 3.
I
If
can't
I
remember his
if I
name.
would have performed better, I could have. But
Gotcha.
I mean, the options came up, but I'm like, I don't like any of the things I can buy.
Right. I was saving, but then I saw one gives you extra
Oh.
scouting points, so I was like, might as well do
Heather,
that.
for Christmas, got me a.
Ooh.
Pullback racer,
Yep, it's a fucking. Oh shit.
the gold octane. Hell yeah!
I think I
Oh god
have,
damn it.
or I have the black one. One of the two.
I have the black dominus.
Well, she didn't buy that one
And then I have
specifically on
the
purpose.
gold
She got,
silver.
you know how they come in like the little rocket
Yeah.
ball, and just happened to have it in. So
Oh no way! What a pull!
That's dope, dude. Yeah.
I still wish I had a grog one. Can't.
I have a regular octane. I think it's like blue with white stripes,
Yeah.
I have that one. Yeah.
and I have
Well, I'm
the
gonna-
black dominus, which is sweet.
I'm gonna get a glass of milk, and then we're
Go to bed. What are you?
and then we can start. But you guys had just escaped from
Get a bottle of water.
whatever that thing's called, right? The camp, and then you guys were on your way back to Greenest. We'll do the RP for it, but you're going to make it back to Greenest with no issues. So and
Spoiler
that's why you're
alert.
level 3.
Gosh.
That's why you're level 3, my dude.
Yeah, we made it back, so we got to level 3. Shit. I forget how to pop out chat.
It's where is it? Fuck. I don't fucking remember.
Breaking out the whole gallon, it looks like.
Oh, okay, there we go.
You find it?
Yeah,
Cool. Oh, you double click the chat. That's right.
yeah, and then it goes.
Well, that one's strong.
Yeah, the game pissed me off. I got my interceptions from throwing to the wrong receiver.
Yeah. It'll become easier.
I just missed the buttons.
Clutch.
Yep.
I played a lot of
yeah.
Madden when I was on when I had my PlayStation, and so but I'm playing with an Xbox controller now. It's just a little
Yep.
it's just a little bit off seeing the buttons.
Yep.
I tell you what, if I had $1 for every time I threw an interception because I wanted to throw a high pass and I pulled left trigger,
You could
Which
buy
is
a
a
whole
low
Chipotle
pass.
burrito.
I could buy a whole Chipotle burrito.
It's a good
Although
metric to go off of.
I do also need to realize that a high pass is different from a lob pass.
Yep.
And need to stop trying to chuck it downfield with a high pass.
I haven't. So I did all of the drills before I did my match just so I could learn the buttons a little bit for the new stuff because I haven't played in a few years. I still haven't used a high or low pass in an actual game yet. Only
I use
bullets, lobs, and
sometimes.
touches. That's all I've done so far.
To be honest,
All
I'd
right.
say about 90% of my stuff is bullets, and about 50% of those are not meaning to.
All right, let's play this game because laptop battery is slowly dying.
Oh no, you don't have a charger?
We're on a time limit.
No, because I'm an idiot, but I do have an iPad to switch over to. So
All right,
Okay.
so we will do what we can, and we will start the session.
Let's do it. I have everyone but Hella again. That's normal.
yeah, but nobody has Hella, so don't feel bad.
Oh, I didn't feel bad anyway.
Actually, I can't see you either, as usual. I see everybody but you. Like I'm on a different internet connection too. What the
I
fuck?
don't
And
know.
a different computer.
And a different computer. Yeah, everything's different except the fact that we can't see you. Yeah,
Well,
That's strange.
Maybe if you
that's right. You're ugly anyway.
block. Good.
oh yeah, I forgot I blocked Hella a long time ago.
There you go.
Rip.
Anyway, but like I said, so you guys had just made it through the camp in a very unique way.
It's what we do.
Easy
and
peasy.
managed to escape with a dude who is named himself Leosin.
Who has fucking magical powers, yo? I
What?
saw it.
Oh, you mean when he like deflected the arrow with his bare hands?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I seen it.
Well, maybe not magical powers, but he's very powerful. I like him.
Yeah, so he did a thing. It was pretty cool.
Feel like he's very
Um,
keen. No.
Anyway, and and then you are GTFOing from the area. I assume you're gonna go. I assume north towards Greenest. Is what you'd said.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
assuming we'll head back.
We will return to town. We need to rendezvous with Nessun Wilaja.
Yeah, that one.
And also the mayor,
And my armor.
Who? Who's Nessun?
my axe.
Nessun was
Is
the
the
one who sent
acolyte?
us to find Leosin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. I knew that. So
The DM.
Oh, Nessa, yeah, Nessa Maladra, yeah. So I had to remember what it was. Yeah. So you are on your way back to Greenest. Do you just ignore him the entire way there?
No, fuck no. What was
I
that
don't
thing you
talk
did,
to his
man?
ass.
He
What was
does
that thing you did with the arrow?
What thing are you talking about?
You just like deftly avoided that arrow that was coming straight at you somehow.
He
You,
goes,
like shifted.
He's like, I've trained for a long time. After a while in an order such as mine, you pick up skills like that.
What kind of order is this?
It's like we don't really have a explicit name. We're just a group of monks, and we like we're scholars. Is what we are essentially. Most of us have specialize in certain things, and it's
You guys
really
like reading
loose.
books?
Yes, we love reading books.
These
Fucking
are
nerd.
well, that's not really our type of people, but it's good.
Hey, well, speak for yourself. I like people who read books. It's good to have an intelligent conversation every once in a while, especially after dealing with that other guy we had with us.
Do they have pictures
He goes,
of them?
oh.
Yeah, you should have met Bill, man.
He goes, some of the scripts do, but it really depends on the book and the author.
And I find the imagination's better than the pictures.
Me too. It's very intrigued. He's really into this.
But anyway, we were told to check in with you by some dude, Nesson. He said to see where you were because he was worried about you. Do you know him? Was he like a stalker or?
No. Yeah, I know Nessim. He's a pupil of mine. He's just joined the order recently, and he's basically an apprentice. Is what would be the best way of putting it.
What order is that?
Again, there's no name. It's really loose. It's just a group of.
Name.
Who do you worship?
He goes,
It's all different types of
he goes,
monks.
He goes, yeah, I'm not explaining this well because the DM isn't explaining this well.
Just a monk.
He goes, no, it's again, I say order. It's a group of us that are just more dedicated to gathering knowledge than anything else. And some of us, including myself, try to at least use that knowledge to help or prevent bad things from happening. To prevent bad things from happening or help people that bad things might happen to.
So you're like vigilantes?
Do people know what that word would be back then? Like, people just do what the fuck they want. Because I guess you could use that term, yes. But
Cool.
it's more broad than that, yeah.
I mean, I'm into that.
Yeah, but it's hard to describe what we would be about since everyone kind of just picks their own subjects to learn about and specialize in.
How's your treatment at the camp? Were they super hospitable? It seemed like you're very comfortable there.
He kind of chuckles to himself. And he says, it was actually quite nice up until the last bit. But initially, I actually had gone in and tried to sneak into the camp to learn some things, and I got in fine. They didn't pay much attention to me, but unfortunately for me, Resmir happened to see me, and she and I have met before. And upon recognizing me, you saw.
How long were you tied up?
Really, I'd only gotten there earlier, or just a few hours earlier than you. I'd only been there for maybe a
Thank
night.
God.
But I had returned essentially with the group as it left Greenest last night, so I wasn't there for long.
Resmir, she's the black one, right?
Whoa, dude.
The black half dragon. That's literally the color.
Yeah, he's yes.
The darker scaled half draconic beast. Is that better for you people? I didn't
Yes.
mean you people. I just meant you guys. Gosh, no matter what I say.
Guys is actually a, you know, a
Yeah,
non-exclusive
that's gender
pronoun,
normative.
so
Yeah.
My
Damn it, I'm
my
done with this.
little
talking.
halfling friend doesn't know what he's saying over here.
I'm
he's
not-
a goblin.
I'm a-
Please
I-
respect the man.
I'm sorry, I forget about the pointy ears every time.
You're not getting your gold back now. You know what? I was gonna give it back to you because you did well, but now
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Damn it. I gotta learn. So am I to assume like we're at a camp at this point in time? We're not like running or something.
No, you're
right?
not running. You could be at a camp. You could be just traveling back at normal speed. You're not.
All right, I'm gonna pull out the scroll that I found and be like, can anybody decipher this?
Do we
Where
know
did
what
you
lang-
find? You found the scroll in a tent, correct?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Do we know what language it's written in?
I would assume it's Draconic because I found it there. I can't read it.
So I should be able to read it.
You want to give it a shot?
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
All right, I'll hand it to Jimmy.
Hold on.
Rob knows what's about to happen.
no,
and he
I
can't.
just see Razor trying to make up something on the fly, and it's hilarious. Because I'm there all the time. I have no idea what this fucking scroll is, and I think Razor's in the same boat.
Well, it's got to have something about. I'm hoping for any information about what they might be doing next, or you know.
Basically,
How upset would
the
you be
thing
if it
we were
was just
sent
them
there.
complaining about the chicken?
It's a
I would not be
chicken-
surprised.
You know, I
honestly.
would be upset.
a chicken
I would
recipe
be
book.
surprised
that.
because I didn't think they could write.
No, it's not that. My milk is empty. I'll be right back.
It's a ploy. It's a ploy, so he has more time.
Yeah,
Milk
but
is gonna
also
drive the
you
storyline.
chugged that milk, right? That was like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, he's a milk chugger, dude. He's the real deal.
He's a nervous drinker.
I bet if there was a milk chugging contest, Razor would actually do quite well.
I cannot drink milk. It makes me feel
Yeah, it's
like
gross.
garbage.
At some point here, Dabble will give you your armbands and your gold back.
I don't care.
Well, he'll
Actually-
offer.
I mean, I do care, but
He'll try to give it
I
back to you because it's yours.
understand that I just called you a goblin, so I have to pay the price.
You can tell he's quite reluctant about it, but he's like, "Oh, this isn't really mine, so I should give it back to who owns it." But he's like not really looking at you, like he's angry at you, or at least a little annoyed.
Just gonna like pat you on the shoulder, just like 2 pats, and hope that you understand that I'm apologizing because I'm not.
There's a loud snort as he walks away.
I don't know how much I had.
You had 27 or 5 gold, 27 silver, and then armbands. I don't remember what armbands you had. I just wrote down armbands.
I have
So, if we're at a camp, are we short resting? Are we long resting? Are we? What are we doing here?
I think we make it back. We made it back to
It's just
Greenest
RP.
was what he said. So we're just RPing.
Oh.
We'll say we had multiple long rests if we made it back to Greenest probably.
We just hitting that. chit
It's only
chat.
it's about 8 hours away to Greenest, so it would be just 1 day of travel.
Oh, I
So
thought it
you
was
could-
longer. I thought we
No,
camped
you-
on the way out.
you
We did.
Because we
did.
fought people.
Did we? Hey, did we take our wagon back?
Did we have a wagon?
I don't think we
We
had a
let
wagon.
we stashed a wagon on the way out, didn't we?
Yeah,
Oh.
we did.
No. I think we're thinking of Critical Role.
Yeah, I don't remember a wagon.
They had a wagon.
No, wait.
We
was
certainly
no
never had a
wagon.
wagon.
We didn't
There
have
was
a
no-
wagon.
all right. God damn it.
Critical Role saving my life.
I know. Same.
Not saying.
I
So
just hit episode 33.
Holy shit.
I'm partway through 2.
All right. Well,
the
the
scroll.
scroll. Yeah.
So the scroll is addressed to a oh, fuck. I had a name. Now the name's gonna bother me because I had one and I forgot
Milk
it.
guys.
Have some
Dairyland.
more milk.
Milk chugger.
Beatrice.
Oh, leche.
It's gonna be addressed to a Captain Price.
Captain Price.
Is it in Draconic?
Is that a backstory?
It is in Draconic.
Is that a backstory?
No, it's a Call of Duty 4 reference.
Okay. So nobody's backstory is Call of Duty 4. Perfect.
I mean, mine borrows from it, but
It's such a deep story. There's so many things you can steal from.
So it's addressed. It's in Draconic. It's addressed to Captain Price, detailing the. It's relatively long, but it's detailing essentially that the that he needs to get some of the men, or not some, get the men prepped to get ready to move.
Does it say where they're moving to?
It does not. It says that they're going to be moving to a location north. That is not going to be disclosed until they get there. They want to have it as hush hush as possible, and only let the men know that they are.
Okay, I
We're
have a quick
just
question.
moving camp a bit.
Because Jimmy might have fallen asleep at one of the previous sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we north of where we just left, or are we south of where we just left?
You are north of the camp, but
So they
south
would-
of Greenest.
So they would technically be coming towards us then.
They could, if they were going to go straight through town again, they would go going towards you. If they were going around it, then they wouldn't.
All right.
I can just move you guys to the large map to make this a little bit better.
We are on the large map, right?
We are on the
Yeah, we're on the large map.
Oh yeah, see, I'm prepared.
does the scroll say
Penises, yeah.
anything else interesting?
What did I just leave off at? That they're moving to the
They're
north.
moving north.
Does it say when?
It does not. It just says that within the next week at least, at most.
Is it from
Um,
someone? Is there?
It's
a
not
signing?
dated though. It is from someone. It is signed Resmir actually. And she just said the only other thing in there was that that the to let the Wormguard know that they will be staying for a duration longer and to speak with her for more details.
The Wormguard?
Yeah, WYRM.
Worm God?
A big worm,
Aren't worms things like come up from underground?
like Durgans.
But it's also worm is also a term used
played
to
Magic.
refer to dragons or draconic creatures.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's what
Okay.
maybe their special forces or something is called the Worm Guard.
Huh.
Good old special forces.
This adventuring party could be considered special forces.
Hey, Leosin,
We're special.
did you happen to hear them talking about where they're heading next? In your time at the camp?
He says no. If they said anything, then I was either unconscious for that or just wouldn't have heard it.
Did you discover any useful information at all?
He goes, I wasn't able to get anything super good because of the fact that they caught me before I could really dig into anything. Said there were maybe how many people did I say were there last time when you guys were scouting it?
At the camp?
Total, yeah. Do you remember the
yeah,
number?
you didn't say a total. You just said
A
there
lot.
were a lot.
Yeah, you said like I
A
feel like
lot.
it was like 50, 60. I think you
I think
did
it was
throw
like
a number of
couple
some
hundred.
sort.
That
Couple
well, that was-
hundred,
there was,
sure.
yeah, there was like 50 or 60.
We had
I think,
people counting,
kobolds,
though.
and then some more same kind of ish number. Okay, so he's gonna confirm this number that there's around 130 to 150 cultist kobolds and mercenaries in the camp that he knows about.
Holy shit.
And
could have easily taken them.
We could have died, I say to Griffo. Just now realizing the gravity of our choice we made.
I am shocked you guys are standing here with us. I thought you were gone. Especially
Samesies.
after I like drew so much attention to us, and I thought I had gotten you guys killed after that. But
I was feeling very confident, but it got sketchy fast. Like by the time we got in there, I was feeling good about getting in there, but then I had no idea what we were gonna do. Thank God you created that distraction because I had no idea how we were gonna get out of
I
there.
was standing up there.
Yeah,
I saw
that was a
you.
brilliant maneuver.
I saw that you were looking a little iffy, and you're like, "Oh, looking for a way out." So I was like, "You know what? I'll draw a whole bunch of attention to myself by attempting to get into this cave." And
Oh,
it
so
worked.
Smart move.
So that's why you weren't very.
Did you see
sneaky.
anything in the cave, by the way? What was in there?
Yeah. It was pretty dark, and I saw one dude standing in there.
Hmm.
And that's
Just
it.
one guy.
Just a dude.
Yeah, it went deeper in.
He
I
he would have
couldn't
been
quite
next
see
to
it.
like a stone pillar.
He was standing next to like a stone pillar. But that
I
was
mean,
about it. There wasn't really anything
was he-
interesting. I'm sure further in there was.
Was
like,
he
oh,
interesting
there's secret
looking?
plans.
Like, was he
Nah, he just looked
humanoid? Like, well, I mean,
I bet that's where they keep their treasure.
He looked like
So,
Bill.
As you guys are talking about that cave, Leeson continues with what he was like when you asked him if he knows anything important.
Yeah, sorry.
And he says, and he's actually, now that you bring that up, I didn't manage to make it in that cave, but from the only real piece of information, I guess, that is relatively useful besides the numbers, and now that you have this scroll here, which he looks at, if you show it to him, if you even show it to him at all, he recognizes Draconic, and he can read the whole thing. There's no issues. He's
Oh, yeah.
very fluent in that. And says, I didn't get a look inside the cave because it was very heavily watched. The guards never moved, or when they switched shifts, it was always the next group came in, set their shifts up, then the next group left. There was never any gap in coverage of it. So he said the one thing I did see though, since I did get there when the with the cultists when they first got back, they did store a large amount of their the treasure they had looted from Greenest inside that cave. Because I don't know what else is in there, or how big the cave itself is, but it definitely did seem important.
We gotta
I
get
knew
more
there'd
stuff.
be cool shit in there.
Maybe
We gotta
should
get
go
more
back
stuff,
look
and we
again.
gotta go back and rob them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm
think
sure
can
we
get
could
in.
bring the greenest army with us and take over the camp if there's only like 100 or so
I don't-
people.
They
I
didn't
don't
do
think
so
the Greenest
well.
has that many people.
Yeah, they didn't do so well when it was on their home territory in their own town. They kind of just let the cultists walk all over them. I don't know if they do very well.
From
attacking
your
the
from
cultist
your
camp.
from your memory, there are probably 30 to 40 guards total in Greenest that you saw at the keep.
We could use them as a distraction while we get in the camp. They may die, but I mean, we'd get treasure.
So that's a risk I'm willing to take.
How much is a life worth?
Whose life?
approximately-
I think we should. I think we should set a
67
number,
gold.
guys.
67 gold.
That seems fair.
Read that in a book once.
Plus or minus 2.
Let's mark that down in the team notes. One life equals 67 gold. We live by that number now.
It's a good negotiating tactic for when people want to kill something.
Yep. All right. Well, I say we get back to Greenest, talk to some folks, see if we can figure out what's going on, report back what we found to the governor, and maybe stock up on supplies. And
Leosin, do you know what they're
It's a
gathering
gigantic
all this
map.
gold for?
He goes, actually, that's why I was there. As I was talking about earlier, the group that I associate with, we all, like I said, have specialties, and mine is actually on the cult of the dragon, and dragons in general also. But so I've been trying to track their activities now for the past year or so that they've been active, which is actually why I was in Greenest to begin with. I thought that they might make a move on the town. I didn't imagine they were going to make it in such force, but I was there to see if my predictions were correct, and then see if I could find out more information.
Where do you think they'll go next? If you thought they would come here and you were right, where's your next guess?
He kind of looks a little disappointed, and he goes, "Unfortunately, what I know about them is only their activities, and they've been active in the region recently, and it seemed like most of it centered around Greenest's trade, so that's why it made sense they would attack there. There hasn't been much activity in other places, so this move is the first I would hear of it, and I don't really know much else. Because before we even get back, I'm gonna talk to Nighthill about it anyway, but I want to at least run it by you guys first that if you guys, I know that you just said that you want to get stocked up in town. That'll make sense. You can take your time. But I'm sure that Nighthill and myself could offer you some reward to go back, even after the camp leaves, and to maybe see what was in the cave, or to investigate further, or at least I'm sure you saw on the way here to follow them. You could probably follow their tracks up to wherever they go as well.
Yeah, but I'd rather get out ahead of them if possible.
Yeah, I mean, if we just follow
We need
behind
to, if they're
them-
gonna siege another village, we need to go and prepare that village.
He goes, no, absolutely. That's absolutely right. Then at the very least, I would ask you to check the camp for more information then, because I have about as much information as you do at this point on their next move.
we could probably check it pretty quickly, and then maybe travel faster than them, get ahead of them. That's a large group; they can't move too fast. I'm sure.
We might need horses, but we could
small
do it.
group- or maybe ponies.
Yeah, 4 ponies and a
Maybe.
I'm gonna need a
and
big
an
ol'
elephant.
lioness.
Yeah.
Or just one elephant.
Yeah. Hey, Florm, do you think you could move?
It's
pretty
not gonna
fast
happen,
with
guys.
us riding on you?
It's not gonna happen, guys.
What if we had like custom saddles made?
Yeah.
When-
You
You're
can run on
not.
all
You're not
fours.
saddling me up.
Put that
Hmm.
as a maybe.
Yeah, solid maybe.
Do you know of anywhere north of here that they may head towards? Any other gatherings that you've heard about? Leosin?
1 second.
No problem.
You're actually asking questions about other chapters, so
Mhm.
I have to pull open other information
No problem.
and decide if you would know anything about it.
I mean, he seems like a pretty wise dude. I feel like he would know stuff.
I would assume they're gonna go for the bigger places or the richer places. You know, they're not gonna go to little podunk towns that have no money.
Isn't that what Greenest is? Seems
Oh.
Well, I think they're warming up though. I think they're moving up and sieging as they go.
Maybe they got some followers when they were in town. Do you think maybe some people are like, hey, let's join this group? Maybe that's what they're trying to do too.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie; they're all about money. I definitely considered it.
And about dragons, I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. But if they're just attacking innocent
Maybe we should just
towns-
join the cult.
Yeah, I'll keep the money. You can hang out with the dragons.
But I mean, they're attacking innocent towns. I don't know if that's really something I want to be doing.
That's why I didn't join.
But we could come in after they arrive and save the day for the town, and then the town rewards us, like we did here.
I like taking my money from people the good old-fashioned way by conning them.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we should definitely try and save the town first.
I mean,
As best
I
we
mean,
can.
didn't we already do that?
I think he means in the future. Like,
Yeah.
if we're going to be doing this with another town, we want to make sure the town.
Oh,
is safe.
not Green. That's a separate town.
Yeah, we should. I mean, you know, letting them know us before they get ransacked, maybe a good idea.
Theoretical town.
And
Right.
then
I
save
agree with
them.
Blurm here.
But then if we do that,
Just
they won't have
thank
to
you.
fight. Right? They'll expect us to be up there helping them survive instead of just cleaning up the mess.
Well,
Wait,
then
what's a
I'll
few
be
more
expecting
fights?
a hefty paycheck.
In return for a little bit of fame and fortune.
Do I really want fame and fortune? I'm cool with just the money. I mean, I don't really want people to know about me. I'm cool with just doing it.
I mean, I'm sure you don't really care if
People are gonna know about you,
know.
Dabble Dub.
What? I thought, Blom, I thought everybody already knew about you.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, what do you need fame for if you're already world renowned?
Well, they know the Morstead name. I want them to know
Because of the
Blorm
masonry.
name. Because of the jewelry.
Right.
Isn't jewelry just rocks? And it's really masonry after all?
I mean, some people see it that way. Those with a taste for the fine arts see it another way. Anyway,
So yeah, Leo said
Are we there yet?
about those possible locations that they're going.
He really has no fucking clue.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's head to Gretus.
Let's head to Greenest and give the report that we were asked for.
Yep.
maybe Nighthill knows where they could possibly
We got most
be
of the
going.
information you wanted. Yeah, Nighthill might know.
They want to know their location, which we got, their leaders,
Yep.
which we got, their numbers, which we got, and then the plans, which we kind of have. We
Ish, yeah.
We have a rough draft as best we can. So I think
Good
we
enough.
did pretty well.
That
I
works
count
for
that as a
me.
win.
And we survived. Almost everybody who left the town will be returning.
That's at least a C. A C is passing.
Oh, this is like an A minus at least. With what we had to go work with, I feel like we did pretty well.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
I
like a
don't.
90%, I would say.
Yeah. What schools did you guys go to?
The best?
Public ones.
The
Oh.
University
I
of
didn't-
Fair
Candlekeep?
enough.
I just
Have you not heard? Gosh.
No, I've not.
School
heard.
of Hard Knocks, Blorm.
Where's that?
Everywhere.
You mean life?
That's the one.
wow.
That's
Deep.
the school.
I'm 14 and this is deep.
So you guys back to Greenest then?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sleepy. I could really use a good nap over there.
So yeah, you guys make it back to Greenest with no issues whatsoever. You assuming that you left. So actually, this is a good point because you guys asked if you would have had a long rest. You definitely could have, because it was about noonish when you guys did all that bullshit in the fucking camp.
Yeah.
So if you were going to be traveling to Greenest, it would be about 8 hours. So you would be back around. It'd be pretty dark. So it's up to you when it got dark if you wanted to end it or not. You'd be a little bit tired when you got back because you would have traveled that first like 2 hours in the morning to get to the camp, done all the bullshit, and then traveled another 8 hours back.
Escaped with our lives. Yeah.
Yeah, but we almost fucked up and died. So
Yeah.
I'm
I
running
would
off
say-
adrenaline, baby.
No,
fair.
I would say we show up and
Take a
take
a long rest.
Yeah, just have somebody send the word to Nighthill, like, hey
I-
man, we did our job.
go
We'll
see if
fucking
they're-
chat over
Well, no,
breakfast.
we can do
I'm
a
gonna go
long.
see if they're serving drinks.
I say we go to Nighthill ourselves, so that way he can hook us up with free rooms and drink.
I can
Okay,
get us. I
okay.
can get free room.
We're gonna push ahead and get to Greenest tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Lorm, I'm a little worn out. Can I ride on you,
No one is riding on me.
please?
It's not
I-
happening, little
You know,
man.
I saved their lives like twice, sacrificing. Do you think maybe you could help me out?
I mean, you'll be sleeping soon enough.
And you dragged me along behind you, left me for dead, basically. By
I
just leaving
I
me attached to
figure
the rope. I feel like you
I
should
could
give
have
me a
dropped
ride.
the rope.
Yeah, you could have, but you didn't, and you just
Don't
dragged
drop
me
the
along
rope.
behind you. I don't
Ex-
move as fast.
Exactly. I saved your life, so I feel like we're even.
How did you save my life? I was fine. I could have just climbed right back out.
I pulled you up.
And then you kept pulling me. After that.
Well, you
could've
know,
let go.
things happened.
Fine, I'll fucking
Should have
walk.
untied yourself.
You were running like there was a lion behind you. I was trying to untie myself while not getting dragged through the dirt.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
You were on the other.
Just keep walking.
Guys, come on. We're all friends here, kind of.
Associates.
Acquaintances.
Yes.
Pals? Can we go pals?
I can go with pals.
Okay.
So you guys get back to Greenest. No issues. You get there and you get to the inn. You say you send word to let Nighthill know that you will chat with him over some breakfast.
And that he'll pay for the rooms.
I'm gonna
When
see
you
if
tell the
they'll let me perform.
Oh, okay.
Do they
Is
have
that-
like a tavern?
Is what's your background again?
The one for performing. What's it called? Entertainer.
Glamour. Oh,
Glamour.
So, by popular demand, I have, which is you can always find a place to perform, usually in an inn or tavern, but possibly with a circus, blah, blah, blah. At such a place, you receive free lodging and food of a modest, comfortable standard, as long as you perform each night. In addition, your performance makes you something of a local figure. When strangers recognize you in a town where you have performed, they typically take a liking to you.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah. If you when you make it to the tavern, and even though that you, Blurm, sent word that Nighthill was going to pay for the rooms, the innkeeper kind of looked like, yeah, we need, like she was about to say that you that she was going to need money now, not later, and but once Weldak at least showed himself to be a bard, she said that they could they were in need of some entertainment for the night, and
It would be my honor. Absolutely.
you know
How good of a
And,
performance was it? How
that's
well
what we're
did he
about to
do
see.
after 10 hours of travel and running for his life?
You want me to roll it?
with disadvantage. Sorry, 1 second. Or sorry, first roll me a cons check.
A con check?
Yep.
Not a saving throw, just a
Sorry,
straight con.
con save is fine if you're proficient in it. Yeah.
I'm not. Doesn't
Okay,
matter. 0 either way.
Hey.
Oh, I was doing disadvantage, but
It's fine.
Or, I was doing that.
17 is solid. So just roll a performance now with just normal, no disadvantage or anything.
oh, because was tough.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
It was actually pretty wonderful performance.
Damn.
Do you have a +6?
Hell yeah.
Holy fuck. Oh shit, yeah.
Jack of all trades, and then there's I doubled the I got expertise.
No, it was a very beautiful performance. They're very happy with it, and they offer all you free lodging and whatnot. If you
Hell
want,
yeah.
actually, when you get back to the Greenest, before you send word to Nighthill, I didn't think about this. You can actually just ask Leosin to let him know, and to let him know the stuff that you could tell him, and he would let Nighthill know because he was going to go talk to Nighthill right away.
Okay. Yeah, that works. You don't want to come drink with us, buddy?
Hey, you look pretty rough.
He says, while I do like to drink sometimes, I don't. I think what would be better for me at the moment is just some good rest.
Suit yourself, man. Someday
Barkeep.
we're gonna have a drink together, though.
I need a keg of beer.
A keg.
I'll have one glass.
400 pounds is hard to get kind of
Only
wasted.
400.
Well, I mean, plus or minus some, but
Do you have any specialty drinks?
Oh my god, hold on.
I don't really like beer, so
Do you have a nice Mai Tai?
do you have any exotic spices you could put in there for me?
How much money are you guys about to pay on drinks?
Well,
I'll tell you how
well,
good it is.
I'm
I get
assuming-
a modest.
I'm long
amount
resting,
for
so I'm
free,
not
but
even here.
I will pay some good coin for a fancy drink right now.
I'm taking the cheapest ale you offer.
Same.
Okay.
I don't drink cheap stuff, but you know.
But tonight you're slumming it.
And
Oh,
Gibby
no.
wanted a
Oh,
whole
no.
keg. You said
I want a whole keg.
of their finest beer, their
Yeah.
finest ale. All right, go ahead and drop a gold for me.
Is Nihil not paying for this?
He's not around at the moment, and they need the money now. So
Just settle your tab, Blurm.
Fine. I'm gonna talk to Nihil about
Do
this.
you really not have the 1 gold that you can spend on a keg of beer? It's a whole keg. It's 1 gold. Come on. If
I
your
mean,
family's
I
so
have
rich,
it. It's.
feel
I
like-
just figured someone would notice that, you know, I was a little higher class. I'm worth the money.
Well, I'm sure Nighthill will reimburse
I'm a
your 1
man of-
gold if you really want it back.
I hope he will.
Put it on your expense report.
Perfect. You know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna start filling one out right now. I have arrows. I have this keg.
Don't forget miles traveled.
Miles
Yep.
traveled.
Wear and tear, psychological
What's this?
distress.
What's this? Bar keep like?
it's a man.
Okay, good.
Go on.
Did a human?
It is.
I'm not picky.
You know, what's that guy's name? Hold on.
Tristan.
What's
no,
the
no, 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 no. Hold on, I can't think of the actor's name.
LeBron James.
Gerard Butler. Ryan Reynolds.
James.
Tina Fey.
Michelle Obama.
John Bones.
Ryan Gosling. Magic Mike.
Steven Tyler.
Buscemi.
Jesus.
I'm gonna
Christ.
look this up now because I have to.
Miley Cyrus.
Kevin Spacey.
Judas Iscariot.
Billy Corgan.
Well, that's a good one.
Pisces Iscariot to Smashing Pumpkins to Billy Corgan. I follow you.
Does he,
You got me.
Matthew Murphy.
So no, I'll.
Does he
I'll
make
okay, here
pumpkin
you go.
spice
Are you
lattes?
guys ready for the picture of the barkeep?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I gotta.
Is it Mr. Clean?
Nope.
That was Clutch's campaign, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but close, but not quite.
Mr. Strong or whatever.
All right.
Is it going to Discord?
It's going to go to Discord right now.
'Kay.
This is your barkeep.
Oh yeah, it is Steve
Steve
Buscemi.
Buscemi.
I said Steve Buscemi.
I have used
I
him
stopped
in
listening.
a D&D campaign before.
Also, how do you not know Steve Buscemi's name?
Because you guys are fucking saying all. Anyway.
Boardwalk
Anyway.
Empire.
Anyways,
He's
My-
Crazy Eyes.
my good man,
Sopranos.
about that cocktail.
Con
I
Air.
don't mean to be a bother, but
Yes.
it's just been a hell of a day, and I'd really love something special.
Nine most expensive cocktails
see-
in the world. Hold on.
We had to sneak into the cultist camp.
Oh, he offers you a platinum passion.
Ooh, all right. What's in it?
It's one of New York's finest.
Did you really read a Stefan thing?
What's that?
Is that an SNL Stefan thing?
No.
No,
It's,
but it's
The way you started
New
that
York's
sentence, I was
finest club.
like, yeah, exactly.
so
I was like,
good, dude.
Platinum
Is-
passion.
New York's
platinum
finest new
passion.
club is day. It always sounds like
Halfling
It's,
wizards.
it's a.
You
It's
know,
it's
Midgets
a.
riding a
it's-
skateboard.
It's a. He offers you it. He says it's a mix of a high-end champagne, passion
Uh-huh.
fruit, honey, brown sugar, and
Sounds good.
that sounds lovely, my man.
another thing.
How much does it run?
No camera scrub.
He goes, well, he's
Goddammit.
like, are you looking for a bottle or just a drink? What are you looking for?
Yeah. I mean, I would love a round for my party if possible.
He goes, that would. He's like, so 5 of you, just 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, there's only 4. Because I'm long resting upstairs or in our room.
Oh,
or
you're
whatever.
done. All right.
Getting passed
I'm out.
Because for the 4 of you, it'd be
I'm-
12 gold.
Concentrating.
It's a fair price, and one that I'm willing but unprepared to pay.
Just have Nighthill pay it for you.
Is there something more in like the 5 gold range?
You know what? I will pay for it.
Form, so generous.
Form coming through in the clutch.
So
Around
He's got,
for all
he's
of
got that
you.
masonry money.
all right, so it
It's
dropped 12
jewelry.
gold.
Damn it.
Thank you so much. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And it really is a wonderful drink. I mean, I'm not going to describe it. I haven't had it. It's very, very good.
This is the best drink I've ever had in my life. Thanks, Steve. I'd flip him a silver as a tip.
He seems a little nonplussed by the fact that you tipped him a single silver for a 15 gold bill, but he's not going to say anything about it.
I noticed that he seems nonplussed though, so I throw him one more silver, and then I walk away.
I loved you in 30 Rock.
Is there anybody else in the tavern tonight, or is everybody like still recovering from being attacked by cultists and stuff?
Yeah, it's pretty dead.
Fair.
It's DM code word for good.
All right, I'm gonna turn in then. That was a delicious drink. I'll head up to my room.
Because if you guys want any more, let us know. We have it in stock.
That's a pretty fancy drink for a small town like this.
This is an import. We don't have a ton of it left, but we have enough for, I assume, for a few people.
Well, after our next great success, maybe we'll be back.
God, now I'm gonna have to remember that. What did I name that? Hold on. Not what I
Platinum Passion.
Platinum Passion. All right. I'll have to remember that because now I have a bad feeling you're gonna get more of it some other time.
You ask for it in every bar we go to.
Complain about the quality. This isn't as good as the one in Greenest.
Steve Buscemi makes the best Platinum Passion.
Little do you know that Steve Buscemi is going to be the barkeep in every bar you ever find.
That's fair.
Perfect.
But anyway,
Give me enough platinum passions, and
Anybody can be
Who
Steve.
knows where the night
I don't
will lead.
mind.
I'll call you whatever
Anyway,
you want.
you guys take a long rest.
Yeah, I do for sure.
Definitely.
You take a long rest and you level up. Yay!
Oh, we're level
Hooray.
3
Hey,
now?
level 4. Let's just get
3.
on that.
Level 4, boom.
So
It's milestone. We met Steve. That's a level.
it's a very big milestone. So you guys wake up in the next morning. What do you do?
We gotta go see the governor. Well, can we get some breakfast first?
Yep, you can get a
I
modest
haven't had a
breakfast for
good
free.
meal in a while.
Wait. I thought we sent word so that he would have breakfast waiting for us, so we could kind of give him the debrief while eating.
You could
I
assume
think-
that
I think
that's
we're
what
going.
he said.
I just
Okay,
figure the
that
governor
works.
has good food,
That's probably true. Oh,
You can go
God.
check it out then.
What's happening now? Oh no.
Oh, holy shit. In the
That's
Discord.
amazing. That's so good. I'm
I'm
100%
sorry.
saving that token, just so you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was one of my more memorable encounters when I used that.
I almost just so you know how like normally you can just hit save right away and then it'll be in your downloads folder. For some reason, it's set
Holy
to
shit.
save into the folder that I keep all of my my documents for my visa application. I didn't hit save, luckily, but that would have been entertaining. Just to see. Anywho, yeah, you guys go ahead and go check out Nighthill. He seems pretty dank. He might have just lit up, It's pretty early, wake and bake kind of stuff.
Hell yeah.
Well,
but,
morning hell.
I
And
would hand him my expense report.
I thought you were just being generous with that. I didn't think you were gonna try.
He kind of looks at the paper you gave him and says, "What's this for?"
This is for all of our expenses throughout the traveling.
Oh, you
throughout
included
the
all of us on that.
fighting with us having to replenish ourselves with nourishment.
He goes, okay.
It's just a minor detail. I just wanted to get sorted.
Okay.
Persuasion.
I understand. No, you don't need to roll for this.
I'll
What was
make 'em.
the just out of a game? What was the number that I forgot the number he had agreed to pay you guys for going there.
Was it?
Who wrote it down?
1,000 each.
I don't.
I think I wrote
I
it
don't
down.
remember.
No, I didn't write it down.
I didn't
I thought it
write
was
down.
like 300.
I don't think I wrote it down either.
I thought it was like
Shopkeeper.
500, but I could be wrong.
Because they already
I
paid us
wouldn't
some.
I seem to remember getting like 60 apiece.
Yeah. I think 300.
He gave you guys. I think he gave you guys 500 total before,
Yeah.
because you guys had like over 100 gold, didn't you?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then you bought some things.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So 300 sounds fine to me. So he says, okay, well, yeah, no, your payment is ready. Do you want it in gold coins, or would you like it in electrum pieces or platinum pieces?
Gold for me, please.
All right,
This is
I'll
okay.
take gold.
If you have platinum, I'd appreciate that. I can't carry a whole lot, so the small coins is helpful.
Um,
Well, I can change it after you give it to us. Don't worry about it.
you guys just add 300 gold or whatever the equivalent of whatever currency you end up asking him
60
to
each.
give it.
I thought it was 60 each, right? Not 300 each.
Yeah, 60 each. Yeah. Or do you want to give us 300 each?
No, I had said each last time.
Oh shit!
No, it was a
300 each.
big fucking reward, my dudes. It wasn't small.
All right.
I'll take it.
All right then.
I
Hello.
will take it.
I'm not gonna be upset, so maybe I will grab some platinum.
So about
Same, yeah.
the
10 golds per plat, right?
about the expense report, is that added on top?
Oh shit.
Yes.
Awesome.
So how much did you
How
expend?
much was it?
It was about 30 gold.
Oh,
Like he just kind of goes, yeah,
Okay.
it was.
so we
And
each
that-
get
just-
5.
Oh no, he gives you flat 300 gold each. If you want to make
Oh.
an insight check to whether he included that or not, you can.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna
I'm
push
okay.
the issue, but
Yeah,
Gib
I'm-
can
I'm
if he
real
wants.
solid
I don't
with
really
that.
care.
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna inside it. We're gonna see.
Hey.
Yeah, he didn't add anything from what he said. He's giving you the same amount.
So I can't help but notice that I'm missing 30 gold. Now I don't know who's in charge of your finances here, but they should have a talking to.
He kind of rolls his eyes a little bit to himself and says, I will talk to them. I will grab your 30 more gold in a few minutes here once we're done with our conversation.
That would
Okay.
be lovely.
Okay.
Did Leosin already tell you about the camp?
So yes, he told me everything he could. From what I understand, you guys would know too. He said what 100 and he says it was last night. I was a little groggy. 120, 130.
Yeah.
What was it? 150
There's a lot.
people.
Yeah.
And the only other thing he mentioned was, did you guys actually show Leosin the thing?
The scroll?
The scroll? Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
so then he mentions
course
that
we
the only other thing he knows is that Leosin did let him know that they're planning on moving somewhere north, but that there's no information on where or really when. Besides, like within the week, they're probably going to start moving. And then
Do you speak
anything that was
Draconic?
Night Hill?
Yeah.
No. I personally do not.
Yeah. Me neither. I was gonna let you read this scroll, see if you could make anything out of it, but there's just not much for details, unfortunately.
Do Do you know anything about the Red Wizards and why they'd be out here?
There's red wizards.
Yeah, from Thay. We saw one of them in the camp with the cultists.
Really? That's no. I didn't know that. I wouldn't know why they would be here, or specifically why they would be with the cult. You're sure it was a red wizard? You saw the markings on his forehead and whatnot.
Yeah, he was a creepy looking motherfucker.
Apt description. He says, "No, that is very interesting. No, I wouldn't know why. That's going to need some looking into at some point." Is there anything else that you learned? I don't remember. You guys just said it a second ago.
Yeah. We
leaders,
also learned about the leaders. So there's Frulam, Mondath, and Resmir.
We'll give him
Oh yeah,
descriptions.
go on.
And then Langdragosa was there as well.
Of course.
Did we ever actually hear the name of the wizard? I don't know if we actually know that.
Nope.
Okay.
Did not hear his name.
Or her name.
You saw it was you could tell it was a guy. You saw it on the token technically, but I mean
that's an assumption though. We didn't ask him.
Maybe he
Yep.
maybe
Them,
she just
I
shaves
mean.
her head and wears loose robes.
That's
Maybe
fair.
she was born a man but identifies as a woman.
Yeah. Night Hill.
That's a thing that happens.
I thought you
It's got
guys were more
optical
progressive over here on the Sword Coast.
Skill. I meant I was gonna work it in the next thing. Like between the,
Okay.
that's what I had meant. Sorry.
Alright.
I mean, if you want, you could do that too.
No. Your way's good.
Um,
So what do you think we should do? Yeah. I feel like we should try and figure out where they're going to go next, obviously. But where do we
Yeah.
start?
he says, "Well, I hate to be that guy." He doesn't say it like that, but he's like, I hate to ask again, but I imagine the only place we can really check is the camp again. Because I don't know if you want to go and follow them, or just see where their tracks go, or wait until they leave, and then search the camp for any more clues. He says, I really would be extremely interested to know what's inside that cave, especially if they're leaving a worm guard, from what Leosin said behind.
What is that? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah.
So no, I'm not sure. And I'll mention this to you now, and he'll mention it. Worm guard was not like capitalized. It was just like worm space guard. There was no capitalization. There was no like. It was a name. It was just what they called it.
So it could be just those drakes that we saw.
Maybe.
Well, we can figure that out probably.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna need some preparations though.
Well, yeah.
Because we were not really prepared to be going in there.
For sure.
What do you think you need? And I'll see what I can do.
We're gonna need mounts because we'll need some fast travel. Because we want to get out ahead of them if we can figure out where they're going.
As you guys are having this conversation, Leosin actually walks up and he's just, you can see him, he can see you, but he's just kind of joined the group.
Do you have my 30 gold?
That's the guy we just rescued, Blorm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a monk. He doesn't have any money.
I'm just trying to make sure that, you know. I
Leosin
asked.
kind of chuckles. Specifically at when you say that he doesn't have any money, because he also just heard that you needed mounts, and after you guys asked for that, and he's walking up and hearing that, he before Night Hill can actually say anything, pipes up and says, "Yeah, I can, Night Hill, if you give something, I can sponsor that. I can pay for that for them."
Whoa.
What?
A monk with money?
Why would you do that? Why would you pay for our mounts?
He says, "Because just like Night Hill here, which our goals are aligned, I would also like to ask you to go back to the camp to get information."
So you won't
from
be
me.
joining us, huh?
There's
Always
no,
a catch.
from everything I know, I think I need to go and consult with some people from my group who are also could be helpful, and I need to head north and meet them somewhere that is in the module that I can read.
But
Insert thing here. Da, 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 da,
okay.
da,
So
da,
if we're
da.
gonna go back and check out this camp, I mean, does that mean there's more
He
money
intends
in
to-
it for us?
There is. He intends to travel north to El Terrell,
Oh.
which I believe you can see on the map.
I
just
see it,
north of
yeah.
Venus, yeah.
So, in addition to mounts, I feel like we could probably, especially if we're trying to get inside that cave, we could really use some sort of enhancement. I don't know if there's any sort of like potion of identity concealment that you might have access
We do
to.
have a little blue potion if you need that kind of enhancement.
No.
What is this?
No, anyway. Redact that. Sorry, what are you asking for?
I'm just saying, if you're looking to get inside that cave, it's not going to be easy looking the way we do. So if there's any sort of magic you have access to that could make us look like someone who belongs there.
I thought we were gonna wait until after they leave the camp.
Yeah, I don't really feel like trying
But
to do
then-
that again with them right there. It didn't go so well the first time.
I mean, if they're leaving the camp, wouldn't they take whatever important thing is inside the cave?
You think they're gonna carry all that stuff around all
There's some
over the
clues.
place?
They'll leave some
Okay,
information.
interesting. All right. I'm on board.
They're
Okay.
gonna leave something.
And he says, and if they do try to take everything, they would be moving slow, which you would be able to find out and then potentially
And we-
track them because
Right.
you could catch them easily, I would assume, if they do try to carry everything.
Okay, so we have mounts.
And he goes,
Uh,
and as for that, if you just do need some kind of a disguise or something, do you still have the potion I gave you
We
guys?
use that.
Wait, did
Did
you?
we?
We
No.
We use that.
No.
We didn't actually use it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. I hear you.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, we,
Winkety
I'm
wink.
sorry.
That's what Dab is saying with a completely straight face, with his high deception skill.
Oh, I understood what was happening. But I
Um,
guess these other
And
guys.
he probably has the face like trying to keep a straight face while he's saying this.
Actually, my guy's not.
Doing
I
it
don't think my
pretty
guy would have understood. But anyway, carry on.
Nighthill doesn't seem to pick up on it right away and says, "Oh, that's unfortunate." He goes, we don't have any more in stock. They take a while to get to make here if we need to, and we can buy them, but I don't know when the next wagon's gonna come through town with everything that's
Sure.
going on.
Sure, you don't.
So you've just given us this gold. Say
Yes.
we need to turn this gold into some firepower, some trickery, some things that we might need, right? Where should we head? We've been to your damn general store. Don't you guys have anything better?
It's
We're
kinda-
dying here.
Who
Well,
died?
Our pets' heads
if
are
you
falling
don't have
off.
anything in town, where can we go after we check out the camp to maybe strengthen our abilities? Anywhere that may have something that will help us, or should we just?
He says if it comes to it, you can always head to El Terrell after Leucin, which I assume that he would like you to. He says, yeah, if you could come to El Terrell afterwards anyway to let me know what's going on, that would be appreciated. And El Terrell is another trade town like Greenis, but it's less off the beaten. Greenis is a little bit off the beaten path. El Terrell is more on the main road, as you can see, straight to Boulder's Gate.
Sure.
It's a bit larger and would have better shit.
Okay.
Do you-
All right.
Now, listen, you're from Burdusk, right? And do you think if we go there, we'd be able to get like a boat and just go down the river?
He says you could. It would most likely be slower than just riding along the road.
Okay.
He's like, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the area, but the river's kind of windy. It's not particularly strong on this branch. It's stronger on the one that's actually borders El Terrell and Baldur's Gate. He said you could certainly do it. It'd be a relaxing journey, if anything, but it wouldn't be particularly speedy.
Okay. And we probably want to be tracking the cult anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It was ideally. Ideally, we would like to know where they're going so we can be as prepared as possible.
Well, I guess now we just wait until they leave.
Don't we have to go down there to be able to see when they leave?
Yeah, maybe we'll leave in a couple days. Seems like maybe we'll spend a couple days in town preparing and then resting up, and
Yeah.
we'll go out and find a
So-
good spot to keep watch.
So, okay, well then let's think about this. So, before you end this, Leosin offers. So you asked about money. Nihil says he doesn't have a huge sum available like he did for this last one, but he can offer you 100 gold apiece. So 500 gold total, and then Leosin says that he can he is offering you 150 apiece.
All right.
Okay,
I'm down.
I'm in.
I guess that's acceptable.
And he says, and again, to get paid, unfortunately, I will be in El Terrell, so I'll.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna need the help of your little order of monks, anyways. I'm guessing. So once we figure some things out, we can all meet up and have a plan of attack.
Sounds good.
How many are in your order?
He goes, the numbers are not well tracked. It's really, really disorganized. He just
Are you meeting up with how many of them up in El Terrell?
He goes, there should be 3 or 4 of them at least there.
Okay.
And then I'll see what can be done with them.
All right. Well, we'll see you in El Terrell then. Thanks for the mounts, my man.
Mm-hmm.
He moonwalks away. So
That guy's so fucking cool.
I just want to go to Altrell just to see him again.
so anyway, he
Cool, just standing by him.
he
We're all just man crushing.
he thanks you, heads
Glad I
out.
saved him.
Nighthill thanks you, and then so you said you're gonna stay in the town for a few days, right?
Yeah.
So
Prep would be nice.
couple days. Okay. So the town is still recovering from the attack. The stores that were open before were open, and most of the town, at least, is now open. Like you could probably go places and talk to them, and they would be open for business. So what would you guys just? This is a quick thing. What would you guys like to do for the next few days?
I had talked to, I believe it was Herman Emerson, the shopkeeper, about armor, and he said he could have it fitted for me by the time I got back. If I
It is
could go
ready.
pick that up.
It is ready. What was the price? I don't remember.
I can't remember if it's 45 gold normally, but I feel like he said it would be 35.
Because they were selling it for a little bit less. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yep.
35
that
gold
works.
for that.
We know they
What
have
was it,
the
Stud
general
Valley?
store. Do they have any other?
Yeah, is
Do they
there
have any
sort
other
of,
like shops?
arcane or
No.
There's an herbalist and alchemist shop that you could probably not find anything magical, but you could find components for spells if you needed to.
Ooh, nice.
I would definitely visit that.
I would like to stock up on some spell components.
Are
Okay.
there any kind of noble houses at all in the town?
The keep is the only thing that's noble.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and hang out in the keep, maybe get some info from some of the nobles about just anything about the town and
Okay. Yeah.
kind of schmooze and stuff like that.
Okay. So, Jav, I want you, because I assume you're going to be staying in the same inn for the next 2 nights. Go ahead and roll 2 performance checks. Gib, go ahead and roll 2 just base charisma checks.
Oh.
Nice.
You put on some fucking baller ass shows, okay? As you,
Collecting.
Crying in the crowd.
Collecting tips.
There's the
well, the tavern tends to get a little bit busier. Gets busier each night you're there, and then even on the day as you're going to leave, and and the day before that, people start to kind of recognize you outside of it. Blurm, you don't know learn a ton about the town from that you didn't already know from the nobles, but they at least know your name now, and they
It's always good.
know who you are. You don't learn any names that particularly stick out to you. They would all be. There's really not any nobles there. There's the governor, and he doesn't seem to have a family. And then there are some of the guards. The higher ranking guards would be the closest to nobles that you would have. And to be fair, they look like they have like fairly decent lifestyles,
Yeah.
like the captain and the lieutenant and stuff. But other than that,
Okay.
I'd like to look around and see if there's any kind of library or book store that would have any information about dragons or anything else I could learn about this cult.
so when you search the town, you can't really find like a library, but whenever you go to the church and you are able to talk to the guy whose mom's a whore.
I have his name.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
The half elf abomination.
Edian.
Elwyn?
Edian. Falcon Moon.
Falcon
you
Moon, that's right.
You eventually at some point end up in that direction, and the church has a library you can look through.
I just like to read through the books while I'm there and see if there's anything about dragons.
Roll a. You take your time. It doesn't need a roll. Nothing really that you don't already know. Again.
Okay.
It's nothing specific. Since you're a dragon scholar, if you were one of the other guys who aren't dragon scholars, you probably would learn some of the things that a dragon scholar would know. But you know this already.
Cool.
So if I go to like the herbalist shop,
yep.
Say I need a bunch of scent salt and maybe some feathers. Do they have feathers?
Yeah, take off a couple silver.
Sweet.
And I just want to buy a handful of spicy peppers.
I'll also go to that store, and I need to get about 50 gold pieces worth of fine herbs.
Ooh.
Oh.
Top
man.
shelf stuff? Top shelf
Sexy.
stuff?
What's that?
Top shelf.
Yeah, top
50
shelf.
gold pieces worth.
All right. Well,
50 gold pieces worth of rare herbs and fine food.
drop 50 gold then, and you have it, whatever that ends up being.
Okay.
And I'm not going to worry about like replenishing you guys all the time on this.
For food.
It's like buy it once and it just keeps coming back.
Yeah, basically.
Sweet.
If we go like 5 levels, I might be like, hey, you might want to replenish your shit, but otherwise, I don't really care.
If I'm only proficient with light armor, I can't do anything other than leather, right?
You can, I believe it. You get disadvantage on shit.
Well, and you can
Right.
get studded leather. That's what Dabbled
Yeah.
is upgraded to.
Could I ask the guy for some studded leather for me? Could he possibly do it?
He says, I did happen to make a couple extra because I saw that there was 3 of you smaller
snap.
folk in the thing. So he offers it to you and to what's his nuts, Griffo.
Oh, so wait, if I'm not proficient, I can use studded leather?
Nope.
Yes, but but you can't use it at all, or do you just...
Well, he can use it, but if you're not proficient in the armor, I don't think you can cast spells.
That is correct.
That's what I thought. So yeah, I'm gonna take a hard pass right now.
35
still
goals.
at 35? Yeah, I'll take one of those.
AC
What does that
disappointed
give? Is
that,
that like plus to my AC at all?
Yeah, it should be. It's basically a +1 because it's 12 plus
Sweet.
Dex instead of 11.
That's awesome. Okay, cool.
anyone else
roll.
want to try to upgrade armor at all? I don't remember if you could or couldn't, or did wanted to or wanted not to.
I need to actually pick up some spell components as well.
So just
some mistletoe.
Jav, if you find
Just,
it in the compendium and drag it in,
Yeah.
and when it's down there, you can click on that little gray box next to it, and you can equip it and unequip it, and it'll automatically adjust your AC.
Yeah, yep.
So yours
I'm
is
getting there.
14 now, right?
I'm dragging it in right now.
Did I feel like Razor the last time we were in town when Dabbledob was working on his leather, I asked about. Oh no, I think I got told the town was too small. Because I was looking for like some dope wizard robes.
There is a seamstress, like a weaver seamstress lady.
Yeah, did
Yeah,
I
my
visit
AC
her and
was
ask
14.
about something? I can't remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember if you did. If you want to now, you can.
Yeah.
Does this guy want to buy my regular leather armor?
He says
I
he can,
can't.
but
I don't
he
want to
wouldn't.
carry this around.
He wouldn't be able to offer more than like 5 gold for it. So
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'll give him mine too for 5 gold.
I don't actually know the real price, so hopefully that was correct. But anyway.
It's 5 gold. Who cares?
Oh, okay.
I was just gonna throw it away.
That's fair. So yeah, he'll buy it for 5 gold. The seamstress
I'll sell him my leather armor for 5 gold. As well.
Did you upgrade?
What armor are you wearing now?
I'm not wearing armor. I'm
It's
wearing.
good.
Yeah, I don't need armor.
Probably looks too tacky.
Leather armor is typically 10 gold to buy.
I mean, my
that
skin's
just your
pretty
price?
leathery.
Nah,
As
it's
is.
fine. I'll leave it at 5. Like I said, it's just 5 gold.
We need to
What was that,
start
Gibbs? Sorry.
collecting all the
Oh,
leather
my
armor.
skin's leathery as is, so I don't need leather armor.
That's fair. Did you want any other type of armor?
Unless they have a better bow. No, not
What bow do you have?
just a long bow.
They don't.
Oh,
They don't have anything magical.
Does he
so.
still have the hand crossbow?
Is
I
there?
bought one of them. I don't know if he has more. He might.
He has a few more.
And that was
It's awesome. I love mine, man. You should get one.
75 gold, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty pricey. I remember.
Is there upgrades to arrows at all?
Magic.
Yeah, there's
Right.
that.
But he doesn't have him here.
Yeah, there's nothing magic in this town we've established.
We're the magic in this town.
But I would definitely like to visit the
Unless you were a
seamstress and talk
tinkerer,
about some
maybe you could
robes.
make some cool arrows.
Does he have any people for sale for 67 gold?
Or you could put poison. You could put poison on your
I'd
arrows.
definitely buy some lives for 67 gold. Yeah.
The herbalist shop will have some poison.
Are there any like mercenaries around that we could possibly hire for the travel, or like a helping?
We're the
hand?
mercenaries that are getting hired.
Yeah, not that you can really find. Everyone looks like they're pretty shitty at fighting. They're
They're
basically
literally hiring
town
us.
full of bills. So
Down full of bills. Oh,
So
what the hell.
over at the herbal shop, do they have like healing potions?
no. The herbalist shop mostly has spell components and like stuff to smoke.
Do they have
and
pipe weed?
They do.
Do they have
Of course
mushrooms?
they do.
They
They're
have
drugs.
drugs. If you want fucking drugs, you can get some drugs. All right. It's
Like mushrooms or what? Let's talk.
mushrooms.
How much?
For an experience. Do I need to send you my drug rules?
Yeah, you do.
What are your drug rules?
I have drug rules.
I mean, I wouldn't mind sitting down with a pipe of weed one of these nights.
Yeah, I would like to do that as well in the new robes that I'd like to talk about.
I'm more into the psychedelics, so
Okay,
it's not really
so
my bag.
robes, Hella.
Yes.
What are you looking for? Are you looking for something magical? Because that's not gonna.
No, I just want some fucking fresh threads.
What kind of colors are you looking for, my dude?
I'm looking for like midnight blue, like bordering on black, like super rich dark blue. Maybe
has
a little shimmery.
Maybe
I
a
was-
pointy hat.
No pointy hat. We're going
Stars
big,
on it.
big, yeah, big yellow stars.
Do they have any white beards that you can wrap around your head and just have a white beard there too?
Exactly.
Point.
She does have something that it's kind of what you're looking for.
You look like an archmage.
It's kind of old and a little dusty. It doesn't look like it's gotten much love in a while. But it's basically what you're looking for.
Do they
Yeah,
have a black
alright.
stick with white ends on it for them?
She just tells you that she didn't actually make this one personally. She got this from trading. Someone wanted to basically give it away for almost free, but it hadn't gotten a buyer in a while. She almost had forgotten that she had it. But if you would like it, she'd part with it for like 3 or 4 or 5 gold.
Well, let's call it 3. Make a deal.
Okay, persuasion.
Excuse me. What'd you say?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, roll persuasion?
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, do you have access to my character sheet? You want to roll persuasion for
I
me?
don't.
I can roll it for you. I have access to everyone's character sheets.
That would be great.
If you want to give me access for future, I don't care.
I will.
I just need it tonight. It won't be a problem after today.
Ah! Natural 1.
Oh,
Shit.
but he can re-roll. He's got half
yeah,
luck.
can we-
Oh, yeah.
Luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Hey,
Oh,
natural 20!
Nat 20.
That's insane.
fuck
That's
no.
insane.
Oh,
That's
no.
nuts.
I love
yeah,
it.
Nat
it's
1,
3 gold.
nat 20.
She kind of thinks it over for a second. She goes, "You know what? It's fine. Just take it. It's not a big deal. I don't think
Nice.
anyone's gonna buy it anyway."
Even better.
Ooh.
I owe you
That's what
one.
The nat 20 gets you. Nice. Okay.
She kind of like,
The herbal
looks you up
shop
and down,
had
it's like,
like
yeah, you do.
poison though, right?
yeah, they do.
I want some fucking poison. Hell yeah.
The only
Same.
poison that they really have in there,
Do you need to be proficient to use poison?
I don't know.
Like, how does that work? Like, if you're not a...
You just throw it, right?
You try to
Or
put
like,
it
you
in
can
there.
put it on-
You could put it in their food or whatever.
Or
It
you could
depends.
put it on
Drink.
darts and bolts and stuff.
It depends on the poison itself, like how they that you need to use it. But she has 1, 2, 3, 4 different poisons that she has on offer. One of them she names Assassin's Blood. The other one she names Crawler Mucus. The other one she names Drow Poison. And then the last one is Serpent Venom.
Can anyone tell me if I could use this, like, to put on my crossbow bolts, or is there, do I need some sort of proficiency, or like, I just don't know how poison rules work.
He just linked it in the
In Discord?
It depends. Like some of them you put on your blade and then they'll use that way. Some of them you have to they have to actually drink it. Some of them it's just from breathing it.
So what were the ones that you have?
I have 1 second. Sorry, I had to find the right thing again. Assassin's Blood, Crawler Mucus, Drow Poison, and Serpent Venom.
I mean, are those... Do they do different things?
She says, yes, they do very different things. Would you like to know more about them?
Yeah, can you explain
Please.
She shows
We're new
you the
with
Assassin's Blood, and she says that this type, the person or thing that is being poisoned would need to ingest it. And if it takes, sometimes it doesn't take, to the individual if they're a pretty healthy individual, but when it does take it, they get quite sickly over the course of about a day, and but it goes away within about 24 hours.
Okay, so that's like a pause button. Do you have any like stop buttons?
And again, it's an ingested is what that one was. The next one, Crawler Mucus, is a contact. She says it works on contact. She says it's kind of the same thing, except it doesn't really make them, doesn't really hurt them. They just are. It paralyzes on contact for about a minute.
Okay.
She points to the next one, Drow Poison, and she said this is a little bit rarer. This how the fuck does this work? She says this one would need to be coded too. This one needs to enter the actual bloodstream, so this would need to be coded on a blade or an arrow of some kind. She says that the this with a lot of individuals just makes them sluggish and not particularly responsive for about an hour, but particularly weak willed or people with weak constitutions would probably fall unconscious from it for about that full duration of the poison, which is an hour.
Ooh.
That's the drow.
That's the drow one, and then the last one is the serpent venom. This one, she says, is a bit more straightforward. Doesn't have any lasting effects, but it has to be just like the drow one, applied by a weapon. It has to be into the bloodstream, so a weapon or an arrow of some kind, or anything else of that nature. And if it affects the person, they don't manage to be either immune to it of some kind or tough it out, then it would definitely kill an average person. It would at least injure most others.
Okay.
My
I think Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think I'm still with you guys. Did you guys didn't go to a different store, right?
No.
Okay, so I can hear all this then. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'll definitely grab some of that middle one there with the hour-long effects. It's
I was gonna say, I think
magical poison, right?
The drow poison?
Yeah, whatever the middle one was with the hour-long effect.
The unconscious one?
Or the last one was the one that does the killing, right?
That could kill an average person, yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say I think the Rangers should take the weaponized ones so they can put it on their arrows.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I was
I
definitely
can
thinking
take the ingesting one since I would be the most likely to be like probably charming my way in to try and poison someone via their food or drink.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Is it one of each razor, or is there?
she has 2 or 3 of each.
Okay, because I would definitely take a serpent venom.
How much are they?
Glad you asked, she says.
Oh, that's a good question.
She says she says one of these vials of serpent venom will run you 200 gold.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
As will the crawler mucus and the drow poison. The assassin split is the cheapest at 150 gold a vial.
How much? So how many applications does the serpent venom last?
So if it's a standard poison
vial,
then it's 3 arrows or 1 time on a blade, basically, right?
Holy.
That's the basic one. The one I shared was just the very basic one that she didn't mention.
Right.
The others, I
That's
think,
true.
will be different.
We could probably say it would last. You could probably use a third of the vial each time.
So 3 arrows per vial.
9 arrows per vial and 3 weapon per vial. It is not a cheap thing. I don't know the actual rules on this. If I have to fix this later, I will.
Okay, I'll take that last one. I'll take whatever that one is for 200 gold.
Serpent's venom?
Serpent's venom. I can just add that to my character sheet, right, from the compendium.
It might be there.
Yep, absolutely. Vial of serpent's venom for 200 gold.
I couldn't find the assassin's blood. Serpent's venom's not in there either.
If you just type in poisons, that's what I'm just reading off that. If you guys want to see what I'm saying, you can search poisons.
Poisons, okay. Sample poisons. Or less rules.
Literally just poisons. Like if you type in poison, it'll be conditions poisoned, and it'll be poisons for rules. Type in that.
Oh, there we go.
That's all I'm going off of at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna manually add it.
No big deal. I did not expect you guys to do this.
Do you have
Well.
do you have like the better Roll20 and stuff? Because
I do, yeah.
yeah, you can do imports that way a lot easier.
I don't know how to do it.
Me either. I'm just
It's
gonna.
under the. Rob can probably explain it better because I'm not looking at mine.
Yeah, but
in
Rob
your-
tried to walk me through it once, and it didn't. I didn't have.
It's
the
really
option.
it's easier than you think it is.
In your journal, at the top, you should have temp, import, spells, etc. If you click that button, there should be items. Like I don't know if they have everything, but they should have a lot. But you can
Mine
just
is-
import it and drag it to your sheet. So yeah, if you click
I
your
don't-
journal, like where you click your character sheet, that's where you'd find it.
I don't think mine's working right now.
Yeah, I just had to reload because it wasn't quite working correctly, so it may not be. But
It may
It's-
it may not have actually.
you can always just look it up on 5e tools and copy and paste because it's a paragraph.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
So you were asking about drugs.
Yes, yes. Tell me.
They have pipeweed, which is
Mhm.
definitely the cheapest. Or pretty much the cheapest. They do have Drake root, and they do have
What's Drake Root do?
She describes it, or he. I'll say this one's a he, because I've said she for the last like three. He describes it as wait, where is this? No, this is at the herbalist. This is she, the same person. She describes it as she's like it's a nectar. It's distilled from the Drake root plant, which is normally poisonous. But she says, but it's a sedative, and it yeah.
You mean
Nectal.
sedative, like yeah, that's what I was gonna say, like
Like what?
Tylenol PM, or more like
She says more like an anesthetic.
okay.
She goes, it's pretty intensely sedative.
I'm looking for something more, heady,
You're looking for like an upper.
something more, something that kicks the brain a little bit,
Psychedelic.
something that might put you in the crazy house.
Uh,
I mean, if you don't have it, you don't have it.
No. I'm reading the different things that is available. Sorry.
I can go to a bigger town and get it. Don't worry.
She says, well, I do have rogue dust. She goes, but I have to, if I sell it to you, I have to let you know that it is technically illegal to consume. It's not illegal to own. So if I sell this to you, then I have to tell you that you cannot use this. Okay.
Okay, I'd solemnly swear I won't. What would happen if I did?
She says, people who have used it, not me, but from what I've heard, it's what you say that it seems like you're looking for.
Okay,
You feel a little
how
upper.
much? That's all I need to hear. Don't spoil it too much.
It's
Well,
just
how
free
many-
sawdust.
How many days do you want it to last?
Holy shit!
Let's say like 2 days worth.
Two. Yeah, sorry. She immediately corrects herself. Like, not like it's gonna last for 2 days straight. It generally only lasts for about an hour. But how many doses do you want?
I'd take like
Not that you would take it.
a couple of doses
Okay, so 2 or
worth.
Okay.
Let's say 2.
Yeah, it's only 4 silver pieces.
Oh shit! Give me 4 then.
Damn.
8.
Okay.
8 silver.
How much is the pipeweed?
Do you want top shelf or bottom shelf? I
Top
want
shelf.
top. 5 silver pieces per dose
Shit. All right, I am getting
per
a.
bowl.
Do they have a gold's worth
Mine was called Rogue Dust. You
for the
said.
trip?
Yeah, they could have a gold's worth of pipeweed. What was that, bud?
You said it was
Wait.
Rogue Dust.
Yeah.
Is
how much
everything
was it?
10? Is
It's
it
a-
10
it's a
copper to
powder, by
a
the
silver,
way.
10 silver to a gold, 10
Yeah,
gold to platinum?
I just realized that. Like,
Yeah,
how much is it a
everything
dose?
except-
5 silver.
Electrum.
Electrum's different, but fuck Electrum.
So it was 5 silver.
So
dose.
10 silver is a gold.
Yeah,
So 2 doses would be a gold.
2 doses of gold. I'm actually gonna get 10 gold worth then.
Okay.
Holy
20 doses.
shit.
I will start
Fuck, I
with
can't
2
find
doses.
the rogue dust either.
You're doing that of the top shelf pipeweed?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to babysit you guys. Damn it.
Let me know when you guys use it, just so I
And-
know.
Well, I also need a pipe, I guess.
She throws it in for free with such a purchase.
Yes.
Is it okay to consume the pipeweed, or is that illegal? Is it just the other stuff that?
She was pipeweed's
Wildlife
perfectly
bought?
legal. No one cares.
No
Everyone.
one cares.
Everyone
Everyone
smokes
uses
pipeweed.
Is it
pipeweed.
dangerous? Is it dangerous to smoke the weed? Can you get addicted?
She's yes, definitely do not consume that.
I won't.
Okay,
She goes, from what we understand, no.
but can it lead to like more dangerous drugs? And should it be outlawed nationwide?
What is going on?
You're going a robot.
His audio is so weird.
Oh,
His
no.
internet's fucking up. Yeah.
Is
so
it
funny, though.
dangerous?
I think it's back to normal, Rob.
Nah, it still looks like
What
shit.
did you ask, Rob?
It doesn't matter. Just memeing.
Rip.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it may not be.
Oh shit.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, you got some rogues dust. You guys got some pipeweed. She says, "Is there anything else you're looking for?"
I mean, what should we
Well,
be
our
looking
boy,
for?
our boy got that poison, right? You got that poison skill? You good
I
on
do
that?
yeah, I got the poison.
Cool.
She says, "Well, I mean, it kind of depends on what your price range is," and she just sits there and kind of waits.
What? Do you have something that's really cool that'd be worth the money? Because if you got some top-notch item, I want to hear about it.
By the way.
I'm back.
What is
Hey, there he is.
Hey.
What were you asking?
Hang
Rob?
can I try to determine her why she's so eager to sell us
Insight.
drugs?
Insight.
Yeah, that's
It's
not
a
my
sting!
strong-
No, it's.
I would like to do the same if I can.
Yeah, you can insight this.
So I kind of get a read on her.
Is she selling us bullshit? Is what I want to know.
Oh,
Uh,
13. Sorry.
From what you guys can tell, she's not selling bullshit. She just wants to make money.
She just okay.
I was
I
asking.
mean, we did drop some gold already, so we look like suckers.
I was asking if there was like a really nice item that she was looking to sell. That if that's what she was hinting at.
Oh yes, she was hinting at something that she has. She hasn't said anything about if she has it or not, but that some shops have something in the back room that would go for about 1 dose each. That I didn't know how to describe it, so it basically increases your speed and makes you immune to exhaustion for a bit.
And how much does that cost?
Theoretically, it would cost about a gold per pill. Dose, she says.
And how much do you have that I can buy from you?
Someone might have. How much do you want to buy? And I could maybe find someone who would have that.
Eyes narrow and look at her. I'd say 5 gold worth if 1 dose is 1 gold.
She goes, that's reasonable. I could probably be easy to find that. Who else wanted some?
I'm gonna take 1 as a just in case.
Okay. So it was six total. Any other takers?
Was this the speed stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a couple doses of that.
How does
2 or how many gold?
2, yeah.
Okay.
How
2
does
gold.
one typically ingest this? Is this just like a pill that they swallow, or something they smoke? They shove up their butt, or how does it work?
She says it's a pill.
Shove it up.
And
What's it called?
And,
You just swallow it.
and how long does it take to work after you swallow it?
Oh, fuck, do I know that? She goes, it probably, you'll probably feel it within 5 to 10 minutes.
All right.
So that was 6, 8 total. 2 for Weldak, 1 for Griffo, and 5 for Dabbledob. And she will put out her hand to ask for the money before she goes anywhere.
I will hand over 5 gold.
Okay. I assume that everyone is fine
Yep.
paying up front for this, and then she walks into the back and then comes out with 8 little pills and splits them up between you guys.
What are they? Did
They're
I
just
miss the
little
name?
They're just little white capsules. And she said, "This is called." Where is it at? Jesus Christ! This is called Enemat. She goes, "It comes from a flower. I wouldn't
Enemat?
let." Yep. She's like, "I wouldn't let people catch you having it."
How do we spell that?
ENIMAT.
Okay. I'm gonna put in parentheses speed.
Crank.
Math.
You guys get caught with this stuff. I don't know you.
You have anything that makes you stronger?
Ooh.
I think it's whatever doesn't kill you.
I think that's cocaine. Makes you feel like nothing is gonna hurt you.
Yeah, I'm
goes,
thinking
I-
like PCP, something that
She-
gives me like barbaric rage as a bard.
She is
What
completely
about
honest with
steroids?
you.
Use some of
And
those.
says that there are drugs that exist, but I don't stock any of them.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm good. I don't know about you guys.
I feel great.
I'm fine.
great. I'm ready to have some fun.
I take a rogue dust.
Oh,
Oh, you're gonna take
Jesus.
it right away?
I'm gonna slide a hand and try to take it without anybody seeing.
So it is a powder, so you have to inhale it.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
just like put a little bit on the back of my hand and just.
It's on the line.
Robbie. Oh, damn. Gotta itch my nose.
Oh my goodness! Make a D20 save.
What kind of save?
Just a D20. Sorry, just a
Just-
D20.
Roll d20.
Yeah.
The most average of rolls.
Hold on, I have to look at the rules that he just sent me a little bit better.
Not gonna let me do sleight of hand, man.
It can be either wisdom or constitution.
Oh, it is. Okay, so add
But
was or
it's
oh,
not-
it's
The best put together should say either wisdom or constitution, so it'd just be whatever you feel is best for this particular type of intoxicant.
I'm gonna go with con on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So add what did your con make that?
10.
Okay. I'm still learning these rules. This is a fun.
I think it-
interesting.
Nothing should happen.
Nothing extra happens. Yeah. Okay. So you this is the dust, right?
Yep.
Roll a d4 and roll 2d2 after that. Okay, so for the next hour, for the duration of this, your dex is +1, and your constitution is -3.
Sweet. I'm gonna run outside and try to climb up on top of this shop.
Oh, God. What? There's no more drugs up there.
I know, but I feel powerful right now.
Just calling him out for drugs.
Anywho,
Gold.
anyway, what are you guys doing next?
I'm going back to
Just
my schmoozing.
The rest of the downtime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goes uneventfully. How many days do you wait before you go?
A couple, we said
Only
too,
a couple, yeah.
and then we'll
Yeah.
head out early in the morning.
Okay.
And
So
we
you
have
guys-
mounts with
Do
us
we-
this time?
We've got the mounts, yeah.
You'll each have a horse, and then they got an extra large horse for our extra large friend.
Good
You
Clydesdale.
Clydesdale.
Basically,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. They're
It
gonna
doesn't
hear
seem
you
to have an
coming
issue
from
holding
so
your weight,
far away.
surprisingly enough.
This thing is fucking huge. How am I supposed to ride this?
It is a big boy. Oh, you mean for you? Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
quite large for the small people.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are
Um,
we?
Honestly,
We're gonna
two
have
of you
trouble.
could fit on one horse if you wanted.
Did we have to pay for these horses, or are they on
Nope.
loan?
Leo's and
got
Um,
us.
and they have enough feed that they gave you enough feed to keep them fed for 10 days.
Cool.
Maybe this thing can carry all my stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, just go ahead and delete everything from your equipment file.
Put it on the horse.
Are we gonna be able to move quietly with these horses?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
I don't really want to be riding up there and all of a sudden we got 120 cultists attacking us.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, we can always tie them
We'll
up outside and
I
then.
assume we'd set up camp
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
a
idea.
little bit out of the way.
Did anybody?
Yeah.
Did anybody have a
Just hope
tent?
They're not already on their way up.
Should we buy a tent before we leave?
We
need
should
a
probably
tent.
get a
Tent
tent.
might be
Okay.
nice.
Sleeping under the stars.
Yeah,
Well,
you
tent
know,
that could
let's
fit-
get a tent.
We're sleeping
A tent that
under
could fit
one
two of you, or one blorm, or no, two normal people, one blorm, or three halflings. Halfling-sized people.
What about gnomes?
I'm including you in that.
What about
Uh,
goblins?
Oh, we're just all lumped together now.
It'll cost about 2 silver.
Okay.
Ah,
Then
you
I
guys
will
wanna
get
get
a
Alright.
tent for myself.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Honestly, blorm and a small person could fit in a tent.
pass.
I will get
Pass.
a tent for
Yeah,
myself.
pass.
I'll take a tent.
I will pass on having
Hey,
people
hey,
sleep with me.
Hey, give me you want to be my roommate? You want to room together in the tent?
Sure.
All right, and then we'll let those other people stay together.
So a
All right,
silver
I'll
piece,
buy a tent.
a silver
two.
piece each.
Sounds
We'll
good.
split it.
Damn it,
Okay.
I gotta break down my gold now.
Well, Dak and I are just gonna hit the pipe weed in our tent.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Might,
I'm gonna be
I
hitting
might
the
join you
pipe.
for the hot box and then
So you guys are gonna head on down to the
get a
camp
little
again?
second hand.
Are you guys? How fast are you traveling?
No rush.
No rush?
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't
just
feel like
at
there's
a
rush.
normal pace where we can still keep a good eye out.
We may want. Should we
No.
try to be quiet as we go in? Just try to keep
We don't,
keep out of
we
sight.
I
don't
would
want to tire up
say
the horses.
there's for reference. There's 3 speeds. There's hurried, there's
Right.
normal, and then there's a slow pace. Slow pace will it's basically you are less likely to be surprised. Your perceptions are better for it. You can be stealthy. A normal pace has no ups or downs, and fast pace you have disadvantage on paying attention to shit.
I think we could
Same
start at a
normal.
normal pace, at least for the first
Same, yeah.
few
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, I don't think.
It'll
When we feel
take
like we'll get
one.
close, we'll
It'll
slow
take
down.
it'll take 1 day at a normal pace, 2 days at a slow pace, and then you would get there.
I thought it was 8 hours walking. Now we got horses.
Oh
that's
no,
2
you're right.
days?
You're right. I forgot. I was doing the times the other way. Yeah, no, you'll get there in plenty of time on a horse at a normal pace, and then you can slow down just like you guys were saying.
Yeah.
I say once we get to that like place where we got ambushed, we can take it easy from there on in.
Maybe ditch the horses at that point.
I mean,
We could tie them up there, yeah.
set up a camp and tie them up.
Can we hire somebody to watch the horses while we're doing the real work?
We'll
you
just
could
tie
try
up the horses.
Okay, that's fine. I don't really care about the horses.
They'd probably
So-
steal all our
They were
shit.
free.
Yeah.
So you
That's
guys head
right.
on down. The first part of the journey that you're used to already is really uneventful. You pass by the old campsite that you saw Ted and Blair. There's nothing there except for some old firewood. You guys get to the ambush site and start slowing down. And as you look around, as you approach, no one's there. The bodies are actually even still there from when you guys came through. But
Oh, good.
they're already starting to decompose, and the smell is starting to get places. And then along the way, though, oh shit, that's right. Along the way, at some point, you notice that you're being followed, but you're not sure quite by what. It kind of just darts in and out of like any kind of cover that there happens to be.
Yes.
And this goes on for maybe 20 minutes as you guys are getting close to the ambush site.
What are we gonna do about that thing that's following us?
I can go back and check it out.
I'm gonna
It's gotta
Just-
be coming from town.
keep my bow ready.
From what you guys can tell, it's been a dark figure. It seems like it's either moving fast or there's more than one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my bow at the ready just in case.
Okay. As you guys get to the ambush site, nothing still has happened. You guys said you're gonna tie the horses up there.
Kind of set up, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, I think somewhere around there would be a good spot.
Okay, so as you guys are like starting to dismount your horses, I know you're still being wary and looking out. From the like I shouldn't say as you're tying them up. As you're exiting, you know how there's some foliage before you got to the ambush site.
Mhm.
As you exit that, you're maybe 20 or 30 feet out, and as you look behind you, you see a pair of like almost shining eyes staring at you from the bushes, and then you see 3 or 4 more pairs of those eyes appeared also around there, and out of the bushes come a pack of wolves.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's about that time.
Oh.
And it is 1 o'clock in the morning, so we can end it there probably.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
as good a place as any.
Damn. Yeah.
Because our encounters take a while.
Well, good
I have
job,
to
guys.
imagine we're gonna try and keep one of these alive.
I would hope so.
I mean, you know,
Or we
my
could.
favorite enemy is beast.
Let's just kill them all.
I do like to kill myself some beasts.
They're not growling or anything, by the way, as they come out. I'm gonna put that out there.
I fire my hand crossbow.
I do like to kill me some beasts.
You son of a bitch.
I'm scared of wolves, dude. There's like
End
a
of
bunch
session.
wolves. We'll see if that hits next session.
It's hanging in a.
So good job, guys. We started off episode 3 with the team goes shopping
Woo!
for
was literally-
drugs.
Upgrades.
The whole thing. The
little
whole
shopping
thing was
montage.
shopping.
We walked back to Greenest, talked to some people, and then shopped. That was our
It's a
that was our
shopping
session.
episode.
We're really
Yeah.
good at this game, you guys.
Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, same.
I
Did I
know.
ever-
I'm
did I
saying
ever
we're
Having a
really
great
good
time.
at
We're just slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Did I
kinda
ever
hard
get
to
my 30 gold? Hold up. Nighthill never gave me my 30 gold.
You can take it up with him later. I'm
God
sure we'll
damn
cross
it.
paths again.
Well, and when we're it's kind of hard to get. It takes a little bit to get going, so we can't accomplish a whole lot in 2 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
So
tough.
that's gonna be part of it. But yeah, I had fun. I enjoyed this.
as the wolf pack closes in, Blorm realizes I never got my money.
Poor Blorm.
End scene.
As Dabbledab swallows a pill.
Oh, are you gonna swallow the pill at the
No,
beginning too?
no, we'll see next
Oh,
week.
okay.
We'll
Okay.
see what happens. All right, I gotta get off.
Seems
Got
like a
work
yellow point
tomorrow.
though, so you
Let's
probably
get
will.
it. I'm super down with all of the drugs. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's what we're using tomorrow night too. So.
All right.
All right, see you guys.
See you guys. I am
Thanks,
going to
guys.
sleep because I'm exhausted from a
Catch
long
you
day of
later.
drinking.
See ya.
Have a good night, everybody.
Someone want to play Madden?
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.